November 14, 2013. Guys, we're looking at Hubble images from back in 2000. In the top left, this was during July, and the right was in August. But on July 20th is when Linear exploded. You can see the fragments here, guys. And it's the European Space Agency is seeing the same things that I'm seeing, the comparison with ISON and Linear. It's getting too close. This is a picture of Linear as it brightened and had a straight gas trail that developed behind it. This was days before it exploded. I want to show you some similarities and read you some information. It said Hubble's close-up view shows the comet nucleus had been reduced to a shower of glowing mini comets. Sounds like the Great China Comet, guys, which resembles the fiery fragments of an exploding aerial fireworks. First time astronomers have gotten a close-up look at what may be the smaller building blocks of comets. Said many were thought to be less than 100 feet across. You can pause this and read it, guys, but the thing about this is that it says that this was the first time that Linear had been inside the solar system. Does that sound familiar? It says it's the maiden voyage to the solar system after traveling for nearly the distance of a light year from the vast comet storehouse called the Oort cloud. Now, again, I'm looking at similarities between ISON and Linear. Both are maiden voyages. Okay? Now, the comet continued. This is going back to Linear. It says it continued to slow brightening as July progressed. By July 21st, the general consensus was that the comet's brightness was between a 6.6 and 6.8 mag, with the comet 5 to 6 arc minutes across and a dust tail 30 to 6 arc minutes long. And that's what you're seeing in the pictures. But something happened late on the 21st, and by July 22nd, it exploded. Now, guys, it says X-rays from Comet Linear from the Chandra X-ray Observatory images. It said that it imaged the comet repeatedly for a total of 2.5 hours and detected X-rays. Now, the explosion was probably due to a solar flare that occurred on July 12th, which would have increased because of the intensity of the solar wind increasing, is what they're talking about. And it said that in the collision, the solar ion captures an electron from a cometary object into a high energy state. The solar ion then kicks out an X-ray as the electron drops to a lower energy state, just like a solar flare. This is Linear, guys. This was back then. Look at ISON tonight. It's getting so bright, people are reporting it, being able to see it almost with the naked eye from Louisiana all the way across the United States and across the world. Guys, get on your stellarium. Some are seeing it clear in binoculars. This is ISON tonight, getting that long jet trail. See that? You've got 4 or 5 other tails besides that one. And look at the size now of the comet. Guys, just too many similarities. Now here's where it doesn't get any better. This is the JPL of Linear. It was not a sundiver. See that? It had just came inside the orbit of Venus the same way that ISON has just done. Now notice that today's date, November 2013, and that Linear is not showing up. I'm going to back this up. Notice now it's July 20th, 2000. This is when it started to explode. It was coming down above Earth. And you notice, if you'll notice the sun distance right above this marker, 0.77 AU. Now, notice the dates are changing. ISON is 0.6 AU from the sun. And guys, ISON is going into the sun. If it explodes, will the fragments hit the sun? Will some make it around the perihelion and slingshot back around? And guys, when something like that happens, you know it's got to change the path. And there's other reports too saying now it's hard to see what's inside it because of the brightening. It's not just me. It's a heads up, guys. We need to watch this close. Be safe.